Now we're moving on to the throwable sub-weapons, and the first one is the hand grenade. Alright, and here's the hand grenade in game. A hand grenade that disperses lethal metal fragments all over the surrounding area upon detonation. Alright, no statistics involved here, it's pretty straightforward. So the hand grenade is the first weapon that I'm going to show you guys real life counterparts for. This grenade is based off of the M67 Fragmentation grenade, according to imfdb.org. So, let's go ahead and test it out.
You have the stench of battle on you, mate.
Well, you're about to smell the grenade, dude. Whoa, pretty big explosion for such a small-looking grenade.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
Alrighty. Well, there's the grenade in action. Now let's actually test it out on a group of ganado. Alright, so that's its usage against a crowd of ganado. Of course, the ones that are right on top of it are gonna die instantly, but it is the smaller of two hand grenades you can get. So, one's outside of its blast radius, they'll stagger for a brief second, but it deals no damage whatsoever to them. So, now, to try to get a damage value out of it, I'm gonna see how many hand grenades it takes to defeat a brute.
Present for you.
Give me a warning next time?
Sorry. Ashley, present for you.
Okay, so unfortunately I didn't have enough grenades on hand to defeat him with just grenades, but considering it only took a few knife stabs to the face afterward, it probably only would have taken 1 or 2 more grenades at most. So I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that it would take 5 or 6 hand grenades to defeat a brute by themselves. Alright, that is gonna conclude the hand grenade. Now for the next throwable sub-weapon, the heavy grenade. I think this is the first time there's 2 of the same type of grenade, but one of them does more explosive damage. Alright, and here's the heavy grenade in game, a larger, more powerful hand grenade that explodes with great power. And of course, with great power comes great responsibility. So, we best be more careful with this one. The heavy grenade is based off the M26 hand grenade. Let's go ahead and test it out. I'm gonna throw it far away so we can see the big explosion. Woo! That's shockwave.
Take a look. Something's bound to catch your eye.
So yep, it acts a lot like the regular grenade, of course. It just has a bigger blast radius, if anything. So now, let's test this grenade on a crowd of ganados, and then follow up with going against a brute.
Shit!
Give me a warning
Whoa!
next time?
They all turn to pieces.
Say that.
Present for you.
Nice. Alright, so I got the crowd control and the brute test done in one go. I kind of wasn't expecting that. I was gonna separate them, but we know for sure, just based off the test, that it only took 3 heavy grenades to defeat a brute. Much more powerful, if not twice as powerful as the regular hand grenade. So yeah, these things are pretty nice. And I almost failed to mention, I mean, I sort of mentioned it in the intro of the review, but let me emphasize heavier on it. heavy grenade, that you can craft heavy grenades. You have to buy a recipe for it first when you're going through a brand new game. The crafting recipe for the heavy grenade becomes available by chapter 10 of the game, by which you purchase it for 12,000 pesetas, and then you can craft the heavy grenades. Alright, that is going to conclude the heavy grenade. Now for the last explosive sub-weapon, the flash grenade. I like how it gives you directions right there. Alright, here's the flash grenade in-game. A grenade that emits a blinding flash and a deafening wave of percussive sound upon detonation. Alright, the flash grenade is based off the M84 stun grenade. So now's a good time to mention as any, you notice something missing? Or if you were hoping for it from the original, you notice something missing. Yeah, there is no incendiary grenade in Resident Evil 4 Remake. This is one of the cut weapons. Now, what they did to compensate for this, I want to say, is throughout most of the game, you'll find these hanging lanterns that you could shoot down, and it causes flames to surround the area. So you just gotta pay attention for those if you want to light them up. Or, you come across anyone sporting a Molotov cocktail, just shoot it out of their hand, and there you go. Alright, so let's look at the flash grenade. I only got one here, so pay attention to the flash. Alright, so Leon can't really be blinded by a flash grenade. However, if you're right up against it like that, I would say that high-pitched sound is the loudest it can be. And it might hurt a little bit. Alright, so only one way to test this out. Let's test this against a crowd of ganado and melee them up as a follow-up.
This is gonna be Look away! Sorry, must have slipped.
Alright, so yeah, it is more so a stunning weapon. However, like most games that contain Plaga, you can insta-kill Plaga with the flash grenade. If I had one more, I would demonstrate that, so I'm gonna have to reload this save. Two Plaga at once, just like that. Alright, I think that's enough demonstrating the flash grenade. So yeah, also, just like the heavy grenade, the flash grenade could also be crafted once you buy the recipe from the merchant, which becomes available at chapter 3. It can be purchased from the merchant for 6,000 pesetas. Alright, that's gonna conclude the flash grenade. However, I have a couple more non-firearms to show. The chicken egg. Now I have to show this because 1, I showed it in the OG RE4 weapon review, and 2, they are equipable and do some damage. Now of course, you got the classic 3 here, the white egg, the brown egg, and the golden egg. And I've got to say, that golden egg looks amazing. It's not just a yellow egg glowing like the OG. It is made of solid gold. And let's look at each individual egg in the game. The white egg can be used to restore a small amount of health. The brown egg can be used to restore some health. And the golden egg is a highly valued egg that can be used to restore a large amount of health. Go figure. So these are primarily used as healing items. But of course, just like the original, they can be equipped and used as weapons, sort of. They deal very minimal damage alone most of the time. Although, there is something special I will show at the end of this. But first, let's, wonder if I could throw them at Ashley like I did in the OG.
Okay. Really?
Yes!
Really? What?
Oi! Oi! Oi!
Alright, so that's using the egg. It'd probably be better fit if I used it against some ganados. So the egg is at best good for stunning. It is not a killing weapon whatsoever. At most, you're gonna get a free melee hit out of it. However, there is one enemy in this game that can be dramatically affected by the egg, specifically the golden egg. I gotta show you this.
You are nothing but a myth. You were. Please help me. Oh,
Can you believe that shit? Literally just 2 golden eggs will defeat Salazar just like that. Now, the only trick is, I may have made it seem real easy right there, but it actually is kind of easy to miss if you're not very careful. You gotta time it correctly, and you gotta be aiming in the right spot. If you're relying on that, like say you're doing a pro S+ run, and you plan on doing that, it will set you back very far if you miss that. So just do it carefully. All right, I had to demonstrate that, and that's where the power of the golden egg really comes into play. Honestly, in all the playthroughs I've done of this game so far, I've used the golden egg more just to do that than I actually use them for health items. So yeah, all right, that is gonna conclude the eggs. We have one more non-firearm though to show. All right, time for the last non-firearm, the Harpoon. Now this is used exactly how it was in the OG RE4. You only get to use it when you're in the boat, and it's mainly used against the Delago. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show it in action, and we'll see how many of these it takes to defeat the Delago, at least in standard mode. So here we go. This will be all one big clip. So yeah, I just wanted to show you all that special action you could do with a harpoon. Alright, took either 29 or 30 harpoons total. When I play it back, I'll know the exact amount, but there you go. Alright, so I gotta show this extra bit with the harpoon. Turns out you could use it against regular Ganados once you defeat the Delago and you do like the lake quests, basically. So yeah, let's throw a harpoon at some Ganados. First one, I'm gonna aim right for the torso, and then the other one, I'm gonna go for a headshot, and I'm hoping it looks pretty epic. So, I guess you can't decapitate them with the harpoon. It would have looked funny. But yeah, you can use these against Ganado. And of course, you could use this also to spear some fish. You can even defeat a Plaga in one hit with the harpoon. Alright, that's truly gonna end the harpoon.